Yo, happy New Year, everyone. So, low key, last night I had like a mini New Year's event at my friend's house. I was just chilling there, and me and my buddy were just chilling in the garage, and we were talking about theology, okay? We were talking about, those late night 3 a.m. conversations. Literally, this one was at 3 a.m. We were talking about like the universe and how it was created and stuff. And typically, the universe, people say that the universe was created um and it was like at a big bang, right? Like that's what people say. That's the traditional theory, is that it was a big bang. Whether the big bang was caused by God or was caused by whatever, right? We don't know. And that's like typically the thing that people say. Now, personally, I do believe in some sort of higher power, just because there is energy in the universe and there's momentum and stuff, and we know that energy and stuff can't be come from somewhere else. So where did the energy come from? You know what I mean? And I found that a really interesting explanation that we came to yesterday when we were talking was that the universe is like an infinite looping cycle, almost like in zombies, but for real. It's like the Big Bang came from a previous universe. And obviously some people say that, right? But here's my sort of explanation to it on why it kind of makes sense. And it'll be like a zero-sum game. So start off, think about the universe, okay? It's some black dot. So as things expand, right? Like there's expansion in the universe. That is what's going on right now, right? Things evolve, like it's exponential growth in the universe. And then eventually all of the heat, once the heat death happens, all the suns begin to collapse and all the black holes begin to form. And the universe starts to become smaller and smaller and smaller. It starts to collide in on itself until it becomes a singular ball, again, a singular point of dense universe, right? And then it expands again in the Big Bang. And I think that my theory is that it just keeps doing that in cycles. It goes expansion and it goes back in, and expansion and back in. Similar to that's how everything works. Like water waves, that's how electromagnetic waves works. That's how sound waves work. They go up and down, up and down, up and down, and constantly. And that's my personal opinion for how the universe works, because I don't think that nothing can come from nothing. So, and I think that it still makes sense, because you'll have an expansion and you'll have a retraction, an expansion and retraction, and that ends up being a zero-sum game, because you'll have everything expanded. It's an infinite universe. It goes everywhere, and then it goes all the way down to one point. Not even one point. It's a singularity, and it expands and it goes all the way back down to one point. I know that sounds like crazy, like weed high theory, but it was just something that I thought about, and I was like, damn. Like, I want to share this with people because I thought it was cool. Yeah, that was honestly about it. And, you can put God in there. You can say he was the initial force for all the energy being created and stuff, and the initial push for the universe. But whether or not you like it or not, I think that the universe expands and contracts. And, yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting thought. I just wanted to kind of put it out there on the internet, see what everyone thinks about it. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.